In the cities of St. Louis and Indianapolis last year, at least 200 people were murdered. It's a horrific number, but a grassroots group in Indianapolis is fighting back, proving some shoe leather and some former criminals can stop the violence. I traveled to the Circle City to meet them. It's part of our year-long series, Searching for Solutions.
We haven't been hearing anything else about what's going on in Crown Hill.
A man of the cloth.
I was in one of the neighborhoods where the church got robbed.
Reverend Charles Harrison creates a pulpit by pounding the pavement.
You remember when we used to do the funerals?
He founded the anti-violence group 10-Point Coalition in 1999.
I remember the first night that we came into the neighborhood.
4 nights a week, he and other members walked the most dangerous neighborhoods in Indianapolis.
Malcolm got killed on 30th.
His sermon in the streets? Engage the troublemakers.
And I come out here and walk because I care.
And stop future violence and retaliation by tracking hot spots.
That was the last murder in the neighborhood.
And then you also are monitoring where shots are fired.
Yes.
At night, the group will patrol these areas.
That's right.
And they started to see real success when former criminals started stepping up.
They were the drug dealers. They were the members of the gangs. They ended up going to prison. They came out of prison, turned their lives around. They were the individuals who wanted to help clean up what they had messed up. What's up, Donnie?
The 10-Point Coalition calls these individuals the OGs, people like Donnie Reynolds.
I grew up in a housing project here. This is where she lived at right here.
The OGs started volunteering, walking the streets with 10-Point.
Yes, sir.
And their street cred got people talking.
You have a gang that's hanging out on the corner. The OGs went up to them and started engaging in a conversation.
A little eating place, a little brewery thing, how that corner has changed, right?
And this where Greg live at?
Donnie is no stranger when it comes to the streets of St. Louis. He used to live in North City.
Well, you can.
He says these dangerous Indy neighborhoods mirror some of our own.
Natural Bridge, going up West Florissant, Fairgrounds Park area.
Do you think that a 10-Point Coalition could work in a North St. Louis?
Yes, it could. Yes, it could.
And it's definitely worked here in Indianapolis. Since 2016, 10-Point has reduced annual homicide totals in some of these neighborhoods by 80 to 100%.
5 out of the last 8 years, this area has gone 365 days without a murder. In Crown Hill, they have gone 3 out of 8 years without a murder.
Now, residents not only count on these street guardians.
Hey, how you doing there? Good to see you.
They welcome them.
I see you still putting in the work.
I still put it in.
Plus, comrades in City Hall believe in the mission.
We had the support of the city police, the city, and the prosecutor's office from the very beginning. We used to do that.
Yes.
The statistics prove 10-Point success.
Later, man. All right.
And news of their accomplishments are spreading across the country.
I have about 28 other cities that have reached out to me from across the country.
Can St. Louis reach out?
St. Louis can. We'll come.
Reverend Harrison warns there is no silver bullet to reducing violence. He says it has to be a bottom-up approach where the community, the churches, and the law enforcement work together, addressing both immediate violence and its root causes.
And you've got more stories coming up from Indianapolis.
We do. We have 2 more. And St. Louis has a lot of fabulous things going on. Of course, these are just ideas, things we're trying to learn from other cities and just maybe find some solutions. One of these things is that the state of Indiana just gave $10 million to the Indy Sports Corp, which would be the St. Louis Sports Commission here. Well, they don't get a dime here from the government.
Right.
As you well know.
Right.
So big difference in sports tourism and getting a lot of money infused to the urban area of downtown Indy.
All right, we'll look forward to that report.